さあ、始めていくわよ。皆さん、結月ゆかりです。ようやくここから脱出をすることができるわね。
Major, can I have a word? Move out, squad.
こちらを全面的に信用してくれるようですね。外は厄介なことになっています。ゾンビとモビルスがちらこちらに出没しています。ヘリコプターの着陸地点までかなりの距離があります。ストレロクの護衛をしながらというのは時間がかかってしまいます。あらかじめ先行して勝ち出す以外方法はなさそうです。こちらの目的がバレている場合、おそらくですが、モノリスの妨害が発生するでしょう。今のところは何も影響はありませんが。なんだかゾーンに意志があるように思えて仕方がないのですが、どう考えてもわからないであろうはずのものがバレているのですから、それだけ重要な情報とも言えますね。よっぽど持ち出されたくない情報を抱えているのでしょうか。どちらにしろ死なすわけにはいかないですね。被害が全くなしというわけにはいかないでしょうが。相手をしてもキリがないですね。ここで遊んでいるわけにはいかないのですから。完全に無視をするわけにはいかないというのは厳しいですね。狙撃の援護を頼めたらよかったのかもしれませんが、あいにくそのようなことをできる人物がいないのが悔しいですね。
We're on the way. Roger that. We'll be there soon. Stay alert and follow orders. We're real close to the evacuation point. Let's move!
調査その近くはスノークの巣となっています。バレないように移動をしてほしいですが、そうも言ってられないでしょうね。そこまで気づかれないで進めたようですね。そこを抜ければ着陸地点までもう少しです。 VOICEPEAK
Don't stop. Keep moving.
It's here.
Run.
Okay, run.
案の定厄介なことになりました。着陸地点をモノリスが襲撃しています。そこまで長くは持たないでしょう。
If we're taking heavy fire from an unidentified enemy, we cannot hold out for long. Major, we're going to have to keep moving.
旅館ではないのですから、挨拶をしてほしいとは頼んでいないのですが、集団でチップサービスでもいかがですか？いくらモノリスでも無限にいるわけではないのですから、隙ができるはずです。その隙に脱出するしかありませんね。機会がきっと訪れるはずです。諦めないでください。脱出するなら今しかありません。ヘリコプターに乗り込んでください。
А гранату тебе, гад!
Major Dektyarov, we're ready to go.
Get in the chopper. I hope it was worth it.
As a reward for successfully completing his investigation, Dektyarov was offered a promotion to colonel and the position of mission coordinator. He declined the opportunity to work at the HQ and submitted a personal request to the information about the development of psi devices obtained by Dektyarov alerted USS commanders. All the information gathered on X-designated laboratories was removed from military archives and filed as top secret. All personnel working in the zone were ordered to prevent the disclosure of information about the laboratory. Several experimental samples were made on the basis of technical documents for Item 62. Following a set of test trials, it was decided not to go ahead with large-scale deployment of the weapon due to the high cost of ammunition. Nonetheless, it would be reasonable to assume that further development of the Gauss rifle is ongoing. Sultan and his gang left the Skadovsk to do their shady business elsewhere after their attempts to capture the ship failed. The ensuing feeling of relative safety among stalkers led to a massive increase in the number of artifacts sold to Beard, causing his business to boom. While the formerly quiet following the destruction of the Bloodsucker lair, it's unlikely that anything could significantly change the state of affairs on the Skadovsk. The old ship became a temporary center of stability. In the ever-chained Freedom managed to earn the trust of stalkers at Yanov Station. Duty organized an assault in an attempt to regain lost ground, and Lieutenant Colonel Shulga was killed in a firefight soon after. The duty squad never recovered from the loss of its commander, and quickly fell. The scientific expedition, organized by Professors Herman and Ozersky, was a success. The data they collected facilitated the development of groundbreaking medicine and technology, which prompted the Ministry of Education to allocate additional funding for Gary's stories about the Army's fate scared stalkers away from Pripyat. The few who dared to venture into the city ran into inexplicable phenomena, which added further dark strokes to an already gloomy picture of the dead city. The legend of the oasis stopped being a legend. The identity of those who managed to find a way to the secret anomaly became an increasingly regular topic of conversation among stalkers. Despite this, the number of adventurers trying to find it remained high, something the bandits were quick to take advantage of, with constant offers to lead stalkers to the oasis, which organized mercenary squads continued to be active in the zone. Their interest in the secret laboratories is becoming increasingly difficult for USS operatives to ignore. Attempts to establish the identity of the client who hired the mercenaries prove the area around Yanov Station continues to attract growing numbers of stalkers. The lack of dangerous mutants and abundance of anomalous areas have led to the area being referred to as a treasure trove with increasing regularity. Zulu returned to duty's main base at the Rostock plant. Nobody knows what he discussed with the leader of duty, General Voronin, but several days later he was spotted at the head of a large squad on its way to the Vano headed off to the freedom-controlled military warehouses, where his cheerful personality and optimism quickly earned him the popularity they merited. Ultimately, he took charge of a small group of researchers involved in investigating. A new group appeared in the zone. They are well trained, but their objectives are not known. Rumors say they used to be monolith fighters. Their leader is known as Strider. Senior Lieutenant Sokolov continued to take part in flying missions over the zone. During one such recon flight over Lemansk, his aircraft was shot down by mercenaries. 2 weeks later, he was picked up by a patrol near the cordon. Within a month of his rescue, Sokolov had left the Air Force. A group of stalkers was forced to seek shelter on Noah's old barge during a particularly powerful emission. When the barge was attacked by a horde of snorks afterwards, stalkers were forced to concede that the barge was as good a defense against mutants as anything they'd seen. Even more astonishing was a litter of pseudo-dog puppies that Noah himself led into battle. Having found out about his friend's fates, Cardin gave up dreams of a stalker career. Having overcome his alcoholism, he moved to Yanov, where he partnered up with Nitro to set up a full-service repair shop. Both technicians gladly devote all their spare time to building a vehicle that could operate in the zone. Strelok passed on the information he obtained on his trip to the Chernobyl NPP to the USS commanders. This prompted the government to create a scientific institute for research of the Chernobyl anomalous area. Strelok took up the position of when Colonel Kowalski, commander of the Stingray Group, returned from the zone. He was forced to explain the reasons for the failure of Operation Fairway. Following a dragged-out investigation and the brass's failed attempt to make him the fall guy,
大分駆け足なプレイになってしまいましたが、これに、ステコールオブプリキャチは終了になるわ。初めからフリープレイなようなものだから大変だわ。何でか途中で切れるけれど、最後までお楽しみください。
Взрываем мгновенье через сотни лет. Мы растаем в пыли своих надежд, оставляя поколениям горький след. И в памяти лица близких нам людей, праздник красных флагов, звонкий смех детей. Все исчезло, остались слезы среди камней. Растворяя осколки грез, мы вспомним друга былого. не повторяет бед, но реальность ранит хуже всяких бед. Забываем о призвании
それでは、ご視聴ありがとうございました。次回はおまけ会になるわよ。
свыше.